Las sociedades de consumo destrozaron el medio ambiente, liquidaron millones de especies de plantas y animales, envenenaron los mares, los ríos y los lagos, contaminaron el aire, saturaron la atmósfera de dióxido de carbono y otros gases nocivos, rasgaron la capa de ozono, agotaron yacimientos de petróleo, carbón, gas natural y enormes riquezas de minerales sólidos. Exterminaron nuestros bosques y arruinaron los suyos. ¿Qué quedó para nosotros? El subdesarrollo, la pobreza, la dependencia, el atraso, la deuda y la incertidumbre. Para las sociedades superdesarrolladas, el problema no es crecer, sino distribuir. Y no solo distribuir entre ellas, sino distribuir entre todos. El crecimiento sostenible de que se habla es imposible sin una distribución más justa entre todos los países. Quieras o no, la humanidad es hoy una sola familia y todos tendremos el mismo destino. Ante la profunda crisis actual, nos ofrece un futuro todavía peor, en el que no se resolvería jamás la tragedia económica, social y ecológica de un mundo que será cada vez más ingobernable. Algo tiene que hacerse para salvar la humanidad. Un mundo mejor es posible.
Coloro che erano venuti qui per manifestare pacificamente il loro dissenso non abbiano potuto farlo pacificamente perché elementi dediti quasi professionalmente con la vocazione alla violenza.
Property damage is not violent. You can't violate a building or a window or something like that. It's very different to us than a question of violence. That isn't violent unless you're advocating attacking individuals, which we do not do.
The elite class was sort of panicking, you know, after Seattle especially. So they sort of were looking for the reason. And the only name you can point at was John Zerzan.
If you're looking for a mind behind the movement, it's definitely John Zerzan. He has written this one book basically thinks that in order to save the world, we have to go back to Stone Age. And the way to get there is to destroy the industries and everything.
I find it kind of curious or strange that I've been called the architect of the tactic of property damage or the black bloc kind of activity. That certainly isn't true.
Zerzan lives a very, very modest life. And for example, for a long time, his only income, he was making money by giving his own blood.
We're trying to encourage the questioning, just the questioning. Why do people go out there and try to protest or try to, do something? That isn't mindless violence. The mindlessness is sitting there doing dope, watching MTV, and then you go and get a job and you just schlep along. And to me, that's violent. There's more and more signs everywhere that the life of consumerism is really not a satisfying life.
Terrorists achieve the objective of frightening our nation to the point where people don't shop. Where people don't shop.
The will to consume terrorizes you. We're terrorized into being consumers. We have the freedom to choose between brand A and brand B and brand C. That's about it for freedom.
We cannot let the terrorists achieve the objective of frightening our nation to the point where we don't conduct business, where people don't shop.
Yeah, I think there's too much stuff to constantly work and constantly consume. It's madness. It's destroying everything, and it just has to go. I see very little that's worth preserving. I see no value or health in maintaining the system. And to get all these things, it is a matter of coercion after all. People are forced to be in the mines and on the assembly lines. And without that, without these things, you don't have all this stuff. You don't have a world of things that we're supposed to strive after all of our lives. I don't think there's anyone who seriously embraces it, but the inertia carries it forward. It has to be stopped. It has to be destroyed.
Deambulan por las calles y reciben el veneno constante de la publicidad comercial, sembrando sueños, ilusiones y ansias de consumos imposibles.
We will have a new world. When people don't shop, we will have a new world. When people don't shop, when people don't shop, when people don't shop.